All right, Dave, welcome inside Xfinity Center. The Terps looking to build off that win against UCLA and keep the Gophers as the only team in the conference without a Big Ten win. Jason Norwood.
Guys that get some points inside.
Got the tip. Minnesota's got the ball. They had a solid first half against Wisconsin. It was a one-point game. They had an early second-half lead, and then it fell apart.
Yeah, it seems like every game, and when I talk to Coach Johnson, they just have this one lull where they can't score 4 or 5 possessions, and then it just goes south on them.
Wanted to travel. They didn't get it. Inside of 10 on the timer for Parker Fox. Drive inside. He was scoreless against the Gophers, and a tough shot.
The one thing with Maryland, they are so active on defense there. And I know UCLA coach Mick Cronin did not like their physicality, and they're going to just come at you.
Miguel for 3, and that defense forced 21 turnovers against the Bruins on Friday night. Garcia the trailer, and hits a triple. Dawson's been struggling from beyond the arc in conference play. That's a good sign.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I think he forces shots because he gets so frustrated. They double him in the post, he steps out, and he gets, but that was a good open look in transition.
Rice trying to get inside. He got the bump. Transfer pro shoot around the season. And he hits the first. Ben Johnson, he likes what they put together in practice the last couple days. And you know, Minnesota, they came straight here after the loss to Wisconsin. He's rejoining the bench, so that's a good sign. Derek Queen thought about it, not inside the arc, and Reese with an offensive board. Nice the kick out, and Garcia trying to keep Queen off the board, and he couldn't. And that's a storyline because nobody does it better or second chance points than Julian Reese and Derek Queen in the conference.
Yeah, you have to keep them off the board. Queen is so active. He just, his mobility for a young player, I'm just kind of amazed.
Great find inside. And Osama, who was scoreless against the Badgers, has an early bucket.
In practice yesterday, Minnesota really worked on getting their bigs out, 5 out, keep space, get Maryland's bigs away from the hoop.
Yale got an open look at 3, and he rattled it home. Bruce Weber's former player at Kansas State's been looking good over the last 10 games.
Yeah, he's, you know, last year at South Florida, he played for us at K-State a couple years at South Florida, had a great year, shot over 40. At one point, he was one of the leaders in the country from 3. Took him a little while to get.
And he was worried about the start.
You know, after you lose a couple, he kept wondering, hey, can we win the next game? All the coaches do that. We got to win that next one. And he just kept walking by me. He said, they got to play hard. A little bit sloppy to start, but playing hard. 3
Gophers turnovers. That's part of this, too. Good find for Gillespie, and he hits. So the career high Friday.
Great in transition, got the ball up, good easy kick ahead, and now you hit a couple threes and get stretched out.
Garcia good for the second time. His second
every day. It's tough. You can't do it. You need the players to do it, and that's when you have your special teams.
Well, remember, Minnesota's got older guys. It's one of the more, not together, but one of the more experienced rosters in the conference. Oda Cali tipped it in. He's one of those experienced guys. His 95th career start here tonight. And he's got the box out on Deshaun Harris-Smith. Offers a chance to take the lead. Awesome with the 3.
Nice kick ahead.
Gapari. Minnesota was down 3 at the under 16 timeout. Maryland has not scored since. Osama's had a solid start to this game and hits again. Johnson today talked about urgency. The last thing he told his team when they left this building from shoot-around, breaking through takes so much more than you think. Reese with the nice drive to end that 3. Maryland 2 of 8 to start this game from beyond the arc. Minnesota, though, 5 of 6.
I think Coach Willard would want to get that ball in the paint. That's where they should have an advantage.
McCallie.
Terps are not getting much movement. You know, today in practice, you were there, the shoot around, lots of movement, cutting. That's what he really would like to get going.
Hey! Strong drive, Patterson, and a foul called on the take. And it is standing, and absolutely got him on the elbow.
know everybody.
Terps and Gophers coverage begins 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Only on the Big Ten. Best 17-game start in school history.
Caitlin Clark is gone, but the league's still pretty good. It's got great depth.
Yeah, US, UCLA, USC, those schools as well. And Rice ends the drought. They had another drought going of more than 2.5 minutes.
Get much paint touches.
Patterson trying to go to work on Gillespie. Awesome. High off the glass. Or for the Terps. Give it back to him. That time he left it short.
A little bit of a heat check shot. I'm not sure that's the one you want. They've been grinding it out, finding ways to get easy hoops around the basket.
Nobody stopped Gillespie on the drive.
Now, again, don't have that low. How can they stay in this ball game?
Another turnover. That's not going to do it. On the drive and the finish. Timeout. 3 minutes. So he had a couple of early threes trying to work on Queen. And over his shoulder and put it in.
Queen got the best
points. Had it knocked out of his hands. Patterson finds a trailing Garcia is fouled. And he will go to the free throw line. Garcia, 76% free throw shooter. The Fox Sports app. Partner Bruce Weber will be in studio for that. He'll have the pregame cut. 5 to shoot. Patterson back out to Garcia. Great defensive possession by the Terps.
Yeah, good contest by Queen.
Harris Smith on the drive. Oh, he's still down.
Line, make that nice, easy pass.
Struggled to score when it's 5-on-0. Hey, Harris Smith. Ohio State, the only real game they've been there all the way to the end.
Even Purdue at home, it was a close ball game. You see where they're running their offense. They haven't got, it's down to 7, and this is the first time they've got inside the paint.
Big to big, and Odicali in the finish.
One of their teammates fell down, came to help. They're the ones that have been active and being the aggressor here.
Hands and a foul on Rodney Rice. And so Minnesota had when the season began the 20-point, 20-rebound performance.
Different. This is, you get in the conference, and the coaches all talked about it.
Now, Minnesota hasn't missed a free throw yet tonight, 6 of 6. And the Gophers have their largest lead of the ballgame. And Queen kept his feet and threw it up and in. He draws the
field, 62 from 3, and perfect from the free throw line. Minnesota's done a good job of controlling this end of the court.
Well, Maryland's been a little sloppy with the ball, too. They only had 1 turnover the first 7 minutes. They're up to 6, but now they're starting to get him going a little bit. Callie wants to clear out, working on Queen. On him to leave his feet, but again, solid defensive possession. Miguel is fouled on the way up.
I mean, he's so talented. His skills for that to have these last few possessions, they have not been able to make that play.
They're getting a lot of work on inbounds plays with 1 or 2 on the shot clock. They didn't get this one off, and Maryland's got a 4-on-1. Queen at the finish. Now a drought of more than 3 minutes. See it go work on Reese, floats it in. Gophers had missed their last 6 shots. Queen trying to finish the half. And Minnesota gonna go into the locker room with the lead.
First 3, you thought he's one they need to get going. He only had 7 shot attempts in the Wisconsin game. He's the guy that can really get him going offensively from 3.
And right on cue, it's like you've done this before.
He hasn't had somebody that's been able to set him up for those open 3s.
Miguel struggled in the first half. It was 1 of 5. That's a good start to the second half. They didn't let Minnesota get into their offensive set till about 12 seconds on the clock. Down to 7, and they are getting after him on the defensive end. 3 to shoot for the Gophers. They get a good look and hit. Lakai Patterson. Rice fouled the ball, couldn't hit the 3. Patterson got out in front of the defense, and he'll go to the line. And Gale commit not miss a free throw in the first half. Decades. How many times, as right on cue, did you go over to announcer at some point after that?
I never did, but I never thought our guys would make it. I would sit there dying.
Someone's texting you on the bench. You know they're talking about free throws over there. Get them to stop. Nice drive. They opened up the lane. Trying to get some space. And again, Derek Queen on the defensive end. Leading the break, it's Gillespie into the lane. He's got himself free and hits the bucket. 1 points, but he's been scoreless in the 3 halves since. Odekale missed at the bucket. Herbs with a chance to tie. Rice with the move, draws the foul, and Rodney Rice just picked up number 3 on Dawson Garcia.
And this is not because of help. Usually Ben Johnson and made Garcia really work to get anything in the paint.
7 turnovers in the first half. Minnesota yet to turn it over here in the second half.
Maryland has definitely picked up the pressure.
Garcia with the quick look. Got it, and the foul on Reese. And a 4th double-double this season in the loss to Wisconsin.
Some early plays, but yeah, he has not got going. They haven't got much in transition. And I think it's more of a possession game now, which Minnesota really wants.
Back out to Rice. He's been the hot hand. He's got 14, and we are tied. And Minnesota has the answer.
The freshmen, great boys. They press, they beat the press. He goes in, little floater in the lane, and keeps the lead.
Now, Maryland opened this game. They led 14-8. They had a 4-minute-plus drought. And they have trailed the rest of the way. Mitchell called for its app.
One more.
Queen on. And we are tied. The quick trigger. Parker Fox, the offensive rebound. And Gapari knocked it out of there. Running the floor, into the corner. Gillespie for the lead. Maryland in front.
People that can make plays this year, it's much different than a year ago.
Not just Jameer Young and Julian Reese and everybody else trying to find points. Mike Mitchell got the screen, nowhere near the basket. Queen, he broke free. See him back in the ballgame with those 3 fouls. They're trying to stop a 7-0 run, and it's Osama with an awesome bucket.
Both freshmen.
Derek Queen pulls down his 5th rebound. Gillespie, the help came. Oh, he got it off the glass and in. Well, he's not quite any.
Much better.
On the reason, too, that it feels like this turnaround is a conference and make sure we are playing in the Big Ten tournament.
It's huge. It's that pride. I mean, that's how you play. You only get to play college basketball once in your life. You got to have that pride to do your best every day.
Garcia got fouled hard.
It's been their Achilles heel all year. Got to make them this
conference. Do not make the Big Ten tournament with the new 18 NBA, the 2nd-round pick.
And the portal hurt them. There's no doubt about it. I think it's well known the NIL money kind of was a tough thing for them. And Ben's just trying, I think, so good.
A major lull in the season, right? They're struggling at home. They got second half struggles here on Friday night, trying to turn things around tonight against those 2 fabulous freshmen for Rutgers.
Yeah, it's a huge game for them. Every game's big, but when you don't want to go 0-2 on this road trip.
Oh, Queen, who's the foul on? If it's on Garcia, if it is fourth.
Got the ball there.
Sure.
6 points, 6 rebounds, but he's handled the press. He's played the strong with the opportunity. They had one there, it got slapped out of bounds.
See, he got bumped in the lane, yep. And they're going to give him the 2 shots. Garcia gets...
Tough call, but very, very physical play.
Garcia splits the pair. He is up to 19 and is back to a 1-possession game here in College Park. Queen, he got reached to clear the way. Oh, and Garcia just got whistled for his 4th.
He bodied him on the block.
And so Dawson Garcia, the 2 of his best players over there on the sideline. Awesome. Oh, he had Mitchell slip into the basket. Couldn't find him. Those long arms of Julian Reese. And Parker Fox lost it. Miguel into traffic. Queen with the follow. And Maryland has its largest lead of the ball game.
And the defense creating transition, creating those opportunities, that's been the difference here in the second half.
Awesome, a nice find, and Julian Reese whistled for the foul. He's got the last 6 points for Maryland.
Stop the momentum, keep them with foul trouble in this game.
Oh, we were talking
drought here in the second half. They played pretty good basketball.
Gillespie takes it one-on-one and hits. Nice cut. Reese erased it.
Good execution, but then even better defense coming, recovering, getting the block.
Now, Julian Reese just 4 points tonight, but 8 rebounds and a major effort on the defensive end.
Up the pace for them and got them in transition.
Patterson, nice cut. Fox, the up and under, couldn't finish. Awesome on the second chance point. Mitchell the follow. Now anyway. Kelly fell down. And Garcia can't do anything with the fouls. An easy 2 for Derek Queen. He's shooting 27% though in the second half.
A lot different than the first half.
Queen again, they're getting him inside. And he's 1 point shy of tying his career high.
Good footwork and finishing.
He's got 6 assists tonight. You know, it wasn't that long ago we were talking about a quiet ball game. And that's not quiet at all. The emphatic flush for a new. He had the struggle at Washington. Maryland lost that game. A lot of the guys on the roster struggled there up in Seattle. It has been a different story here tonight. Parker Fox drove it right at Queen. That's an important first half for more than 17 minutes. They have led in this ball game for more than 22 minutes. But Maryland took control. Minnesota has struggled from the floor. And Fox commits the foul, which will send the shooter on the season.
Thank you, Coach Weber.
You did it this time. I didn't do it. Just want to make sure that was known. A foul on Gillespie.
Again, playing hard. Now good things happen. Getting transition. ISO's at the top.
Ty Patterson hit the first. He's 1 of 5 from the floor. On the other part, too, here for Minnesota, because they are trying to protect Dawson Garcia on this end. He's whistled for that 4th foul with 9.5 to go in the ball game.
He's had to give up a couple layups that he would have definitely contested.
Gaspari came backside. That's a solid finish. To find some of the offensive flow, working through Derek Queen. Taking the air out of the basketball here again. They're inside of 7 to shoot. Rice got the floater. He got the bounce. And it's back to 9. Asamoah's fouled. Minnesota will try to... They've pushed Maryland here on the road in a place that they have not won very often. Stretch of 4 games coming up for the Gophers.
And they're not going to get it.
And they're a minute 12 from doing that.
Yeah, it's important, and he's looking down. He came over yesterday at practice, and he knew his schedule the next 4. He goes, hey, we're going on the road 3 out of the next 4. It's not going to be easy. We've got to win this thing. I hope our guys understand it. I think something clicked in at halftime. Maybe that timeout after the 3 at the start of the second half got their attention.
Gillespie the step back. And you take a look at the top half of the Big Ten standings as they sit here heading into the night. Maryland trying to get back to 500.
Your home state guys, they're looking pretty good with Michigan State and Michigan.
And Patterson fouled.
Before, I didn't see it being successful or the long haul. They've cut back on their turnover to defend, and they're playing at a high pace also.
Patterson hits them both. Substitute defense for offense. Maryland breaks that press. Minnesota's got foul. And they give the foul to the best free throw shooter on Maryland's roster.
You know, you talked about we're January. We're not even near the dog days. Nice addition. Coach Willard said maybe the biggest surprise for them because he didn't play basketball last year.
He is up to 18 points, and he had a heavy workload in the first half. The reason why they stayed within a couple possessions. Kapari met Odakali at the rim. Well, if there's a play that epitomizes Maryland's effort, that might be it.
Yeah, you got to like the nice boost from the bench. Kapari going up, meeting them. Not only blocking the thing, getting his stuff.
Anderson got the flyby and drills the 3. So it is a 5-point game with 13 seconds to go. And they give the foul. Maryland's going to have to earn this at the free throw line down the stretch.
Again, you see the block here, just keeping his hands up. No
offensive performance. And Rice does get the bounce.
And Ben Johnson and his group should not hang their heads. They played hard. They did a lot of different things. They have not quit and definitely played with a sense of urgency.
See, it took it right to the rim, down to 4 with 6 to go. They get Rice on the breakout. And Rigsby does commit the foul with 5.5 to go. Well, the finish of this one's going to be about 5 minutes to go. But the final score tonight's going to...
You know, good effort. There's no doubt. And Maryland, you know, they didn't back out. They picked up that momentum, had that sense of urgency in the second half that they needed.
Patterson's heave at the buzzer, no good. And Maryland survives at home. Kevin Willard knew it would be a tough test after the UCLA win. They trailed most of the first half, but they come back for a 6-point victory over Dawson Garcia and the Gophers to improve to 3-3 in conference play, and they drop Minnesota to 0-6.